office and the blinds are open and the sun is about to set, so you may see little shape, little flashes of light on my face. But yeah, that's all it is. So let's get into it, okay? Because guess who just showed his face? Okay, Tony Buzzbee, attorney Tony Buzzbee, Houston's most finest lawyer. Okay, I haven't seen him since the whole Jay-Z incident. But yeah, I'm gonna leave that there. I'm gonna leave that alone. Just leave that like it is. Anyway, Tony Busby is, what do you call it? He's representing some band members from the guy, what is his name? Ramón Ayala Jr.'s band. So allegedly there's um a band, a person who is an artist. Okay, he is of Spanish descent or descent. Okay, whatever. All right, I'm not a journalist. Okay, I'm doing my best here. All right. Anywhere there is a band, um, who is the band owner. This guy who is the band owner of Ramon. Well, his name is Ramon. Okay, this is coming out all the way terrible, child. I'm even trying to find the right way to say this. Oh my goodness. So this guy has a band. His name is Ramón Ayala Jr. Okay. Allegedly, him and his dad had a band together. Maybe he has a band all by himself as of now. I'm not quite sure. Okay, this is alleged and in my opinion. But Tony Busby is representing the band members against Ramón Ayala Jr. because they are making some serious claims. There is one band member or one person in particular who is a John Doe who told Tony Busby he did a live press conference showing telling why he's representing these these people. That press conference was from, let's see here. That was today. That was today. He did a press conference today um, about the allegations surrounding Ramón Ayala Jr. This guy is diabolical. Okay, this dude is nasty as AF. Nasty AF. Okay, so this guy, allegedly, y'all, there are some people who are a part of his band or a part of his group that are claiming that he would get high and he would do stuff like pull out his pee pee. Okay, I guess I should have made the disclaimer, even though it is on my page. My channel is not for children. I said it plenty of times before, but this is not, my channel is not for anyone under the age of 18 years old. If you are that, please get off my channel. But this man, Ramón Ayala Jr., is a Spanish guy. He has a band. He has some band members that are claiming allegedly that he has been doing a lot of assaulting when it comes to them, abusing them in certain ways, and I'm gonna get into it. So there's a John Doe who has made a claim saying that he's devastated and he can't be in the band because of his safety, y'all. He said he fears for his safety, allegedly. He was humiliated and assaulted. He says he was treated like a dog. Okay? He says he will not be silenced by Ramon Jr. and he doesn't appreciate what he did to him. Now, this person in particular says that he would be, I guess, while they're on tour, or maybe they live together for a certain period of time because of work or something. I'm not sure. But allegedly, there have been instances where Ramon Jr. would pull out his private, and while the band members and the other people that's around them were, because when you have a tour, you have all types of people who are following you, who's on tour with you, other than just the band, right? So there were some people that was a part of the band that are claiming, that alleging that Ramon Ayala Jr. would pull out his private, and while they're asleep, he would put his private on people's face, rub it on their mouth. Okay. All right. He will expose himself, pull his private out, expose himself, and just run around the house butt naked. Okay. There's also an instance where someone is alleging that Ramon Ayala Jr. would put a cork. One time he put a cork up his butt and then pushed it out in front of everyone. There is another instance that all this can be seen on YouTube. Again, Tony Buzzbee is the lawyer that's representing these people who are coming against Ramon Ayala Jr. I've never heard of this artist before. Allegedly, this artist has been working with his dad as bandmates for a long time. When I looked at the pictures of him and his dad, you could see how young he was and how he's aged now. So they've been a part of that band for a very long time. But he's out here doing or allegedly he's out here or was out here doing. Thank you for loving my channel. I appreciate it. Oh. But yeah, so allegedly he's out here pretty much just humiliating people. So I don't know why these band members are staying around. I mean, we can assume that they're probably staying around because they need money. They have families to take care of. I mean, I think about so many people in these situations, and it's so hard during these times to find a job, to find a gig, and you get a job, and then you have to be assaulted. You have to be taken advantage of, all because you need money to take care of your family, man. This is a real thing out here. It is, and it goes on in every industry. Every industry. Now, I'm an independent insurance agent, but I also work with other insurance companies at times. And just recently, I was contracted with another insurance company, and the lady who was running everything, she was just very hard to work with. I mean, anytime I asked questions about submitting information or documents, she's just like, oh my goodness. And I'm like, what the is wrong with her? Here I am being an independent insurance agent, putting myself out here to work, and you're just going to have to deal with people that are difficult, y'all. I'm telling you, it's no industry, it's no area where you're not going to deal with some type of hate, assault, abuse, something. So I'm thinking, when you have a band member, someone who plays a guitar, how many jobs can they get? Okay, think about it. It's limited. How many positions can they find, and they play a guitar or an instrument of some sort, or some type of musical instrument? It's not too many jobs you can get. And of course you would want to be with a celebrity and be on tour and be a part of history and all, but you should not have to be assaulted in the meantime. Well, these band members are claiming that Ramon Ayala Jr. even put his finger up one of the people's behind, pulled it out, smelled it, and put it in his mouth. This is the type of stuff this man was doing to his band members and the people that was around his band. for years, allegedly. You never know what someone's going through. You never know what someone is going through. I mean, how many times are we hearing these stories about these people when it comes to celebrities, right? We're hearing so many stories about people having to deal with a lot just to keep a job, y'all. It is a real thing. Okay? You think you got it easy at your job just because your other coworkers are talking junk about you or whatever, and you think the grass is greener on the other side when there's celebrities who work when there's people who work for celebrities, and you're thinking they're making all this money and they're getting paid all this money and they have it easy. And no, none of us have it easy. Times are hard and perverts are everywhere. Okay, perverts, angry people, people who are just not happy with themselves or happy with their own lives. They're just out here hurting people or making people uncomfortable. It's just crazy. I hear these stories and I'm just like, I thought it was just me. I thought I was the one who always had to deal with something when it came to working with people, and not being respected on my job. But nah, it's in every industry. Thank you. I appreciate it, Gina Murphy 2094. I appreciate it. But yeah, y'all, it's rough out here, right? And then you think, oh, I'm gonna create my own job, and good luck doing that, because that's going to take a whole bunch of work, a whole bunch of courage to stand up for yourself, to fight for your own business, to work for yourself day and night, because it's no 9 to 5 when you're working for yourself. I can tell you that. When you're doing anything for yourself, your own business, that's a job. It's a whole headache. To me, it's worth it just because, I mean, why not? If you can create a business and work for yourself and one day eventually have employees working for you, then you can set a better example. But for the people who are employees working on jobs, you know a lot of times they're going through a whole lot. Okay, it's not easy out here. And then you wonder why you see them in the grocery store, they're angry, and you see them other places and they're angry because they're dealing with mess everywhere they go. And then it's so much stuff going on in this world. Why is this man doing this? Instead of just finding him a boyfriend, okay? He's out here harassing his bandmates, putting his private out, making them see him naked, and it just doesn't make sense. Hold on, you guys. So yeah, people are out here just trying to live their best lives, and I swear it's just not easy. I mean, it's bad enough you're not making enough money, and then you have to deal with stuff like this. I think about the Stefan Diggs case, the court case with the girl who was his chef. She said normally she gets paid $3,500 to work a week. But Stefan, being the man that he is, being the probably the sweet, the the smooth predator, like I'm thinking about Michael Jackson right now, being the smooth predator he is, he up here form a relationship with her, like a physical relationship with her. Then he wants to hire her as his chef. Also, he can lowball her, okay, and humiliate her because he's sleeping with her, and then he has her working for him, and then he's paying her when he want to pay her, how he want to pay her. Then allegedly all this is allegedly he's assaulting her also. And she's staying there to work just because she doesn't have another job lined up. She's his living chef. She doesn't have a place of residence. So if he just let her go, if she just choose to not accept the assault, then where's she going to go? Because she can't afford to have a place and live her regular life. It's just rough out here. It's rough out here for a lot of people. And it makes so much sense. But to a lot of people, they think, oh, you should just leave if you're being mistreated. You should just leave. But it's hard to just leave. I mean, in all honesty, I'm not in any of those type of situations, but I can understand because I work for myself and I understand. I only have my money coming in and I don't have someone else's income. But I remember when I did, and I depended on that person. And when you depend on someone, it's just say you working on a job, you're depending on them to pay you your money. They don't pay you your money. You have to deal with all the mess from your coworkers, possibly from them. It's just a lot, right? It's rough out here in the world. But this guy, okay, these people they are seeking $25 million. I don't know about that, but I mean, to each his own. Hopefully, I mean, it'll add up. I'm pretty sure um, there's probably even more assault that was associated with this case. But yeah, they're seeking $25 million against Ramón Ayala Jr. Y'all check him out. He is a Spanish, he has a Spanish band. I haven't heard of him, never heard of him until today. But Tony Buzzbee is the one who is representing everyone involved in that case right there. Y'all check it out. It's crazy to hear about stuff like this because I'm just thinking, if you know this man pulls out his private and while you're sleeping, he'll come in your room and put his private on your face. You got one time to do some shit like that to me. One time. Okay? I'm not even giving you the first time. I'm just saying if the shit was to just happen like that, then we got a problem, dude. We got a whole problem. Okay? Because something going down. Something's going down. You're not going to get a chance to show me that you could put a cork up your behind and squeeze it out. You're not even about to go through all that with me. We're not about to get that far. This is crazy. But these stories are becoming crazier and crazier, and I believe we're just now hearing about it because of the Epstein, because of the P. Diddy case. I feel like people are like, oh, okay, this is happening to like everybody. Everybody's going through this. So now when I hear this stuff, I'm like, okay, this probably is happening. It doesn't seem crazy to me anymore. It's almost seeming like normal for people around celebrities to go through some type of hardship, to go through some type of assault. It almost seems real normal, unfortunately. Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys. How do y'all feel about these people wanting $25 million? from Ramón Ayala Jr. 25 million. They not playing. They got Tony Buzzbee too. Now I think Ramón Ayala Jr., I believe he's based in California. And Tony Buzzbee is like, first of all, if y'all look at the press conference, I swear it looked like um Tony Buzzbee has a hairpiece on. It looked like a hairpiece he got on. I don't know. You guys check it out. Let me know how y'all feel in the comments. Thank you to my new subscribers. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Give me a thumbs up. I appreciate it. You guys for watching. And I'll be back with another one. Peace.